Good morning, viewers, and welcome to the midweek edition of the Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV, where they stream on Facebook, YouTube, and also on our website, where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We will bring this edition of the Breakfast Show come to you this Wednesday morning. My name is Khadija Bangora.
And Mina Mabel Kaba, good morning. Today now Wednesday, the 5th day of November 2025. Inside this edition of the Breakfast Show today, you can know all waiting you need for know regarding police work and the drugs feds, especially the one we get to do with Kush. How far they don't go with investigation, the people them waiting they investigate, waiting and investigate them for all of that we discuss in this edition of the Breakfast Show. And also, you can get updates from Orange Sierra Leone, as recently we see the subscribers them. So many of the people them when are customers in our Orange within the raise concern say the Cool Hearts bundle then notices slight adjustments done the to them. Well, waiting at the rationale behind that, all of this you're going to know inside this edition of the Breakfast Show.
Well, this and other story them, then at the program for you this Wednesday morning. Remember, say yourself for the watch we go send we your comments, your thoughts on any of the issues that will they discuss this morning. As yourself get the opportunity for text we through the comment section, or you can as well send them na the number +23274200545. We'll go watch on our comments them and try for follow up with the questions them we they ask during the conversation. Well, we'll tell una say today we can get general update from the Sierra Leone police. As una know say the police several times don't they come out for put information on different raids them where they don't they do, and also then don't they talk about different arrest them, and then don't they show the faces of different people them where they can arrest, especially in the fight against substance, especially Kush and other drugs them way don't rampant in the country. The police don't join the fight, and they don't they do several investigation them. Well, at the studio this morning, now a pleasure for gets the head of the police media, when Assistant Commissioner of Police, Brahma Kamara. Good morning, ACP.
Good morning.
All right, as we don't tell Famble them several times, we don't they see Usai when they come out through our social media handles them for give updates to the public as to the different arrests them when don't they make on allege people them way on they suspect say they sell Kush, or the one they on they suspect say they ship and come na the country, and self the other time on a catch some weapon them na some people there, and all of this on a display to the public and on they do investigation. Let we start with the what we get for do with the weapon them we on been catch recently and on been displayed during on a press briefing, and on say on they do investigation. Who side the police deal with that?
Well, investigation ongoing. You know, the problem with investigation, or maybe the issues around investigation, we reach point where you be very careful now for divulge information, because you get the tendency for let the matter be prejudiced. You go give superficial information, we don't arrest them, people like how we don't get some weapons from them, now we investigate. But every detail of the investigation, that one now remain secret, because you get something they fight against. At the end of the day, you get to take the matter go court. So if you put all the cards on the table, then the person will get for good defend other person there in case the matter go to court. You already knows case you get against them. So instead they be for preparing your defense and see. So, and sometimes you make some mistake, and those mistakes, if you already don't begin to point them out in the public, and then that could be another problem. So, but those matters are all under investigations, and they work together with the law officers department for me to go provide the requisite legal advice for sending matter to go court. Because if you're not giving advice for go court, we know to go there.
But you don't make headways in terms of waiting I really want or no, but
the
weapon them.
Yeah, of course, we'll make headway, especially on that one we get for do with one the woman with the trace. Well, the circumstances around them, again, it's difficult for how you explain away, you know, go divulge more information. But we put trace from point to point, discussion to discussion, until we go further in the village within there, and then hold them there, and then get some weapons from them as well. But like I say, it's critical investigations. You always get to be careful how you handle in the public, especially when you're in the PRO. Because the moment they say you did not television or you did not radio, if you want to win a criminal, then they all go to television or go to radio for listen. So sometimes they can spill out something where it go good for we. So you get for manage them so that at the end of the day, you yourself, the PR will not get issue. I will get issue, especially divulge, not to go for divulge. Then, but everything is on course. Everything is on course. From the general point of view, everything is on course.
They tend to want to display the cutlass them and other weapon. A lot of people were worried in terms of security. Say if people away the overseas, they ship then kind of things, then they can at the country. Waiting might be the intention behind that.
Yeah, well, somebody must feel that way. But again, we be also need for probe into them for see what not the motive and the intention behind them. Where the position and kind of this country. When I then go me could determine whether some criminality there around them as the case maybe. But we also need to let the public know say this is not some of the thing the way we compete Sierra Leoneans and they do. They know this, but this is not what they do. Because if you also not tell the public, we not gonna know the level at which when they do certain investigations or what they do in the area of crime prevention, in the area of fighting crime, in the area of safety and security. So we only hope that we will do that one day. Any other person will get some bad intentions for do another shipment. So take the process says one for continue for do more shipment. At that one day will display self alone go down have as a kind of mitigating factor for say, no, I'm not going for continuing this line because it will lead to the commission of a crime. So now that may be display, but the investigation ongoing.
Several investigations where the police are doing some time ago, we been get you on the phone where we've been discussing the issue we get to do with that vessel na Godrich. We been carry Sierra Leone flag. At that time, you been say, even though we don't watch and not been see something of things about we investigate how it can reach na Salon water. Anything don't come out of that investigation there?
No, I didn't. But me particularly not get very new. We get new and very new information because we don't send them over to the marine resources for then conduct the investigations. So I'm not get anything very new. We have officer for profile. Apart from what I don't profile today. I don't filter any new information to me. We have for put to the public. We're different from what they say. Then they conduct the investigations. And sometimes they do their investigations and then they find people they within their own circle and then they are within a circle. But they're not filter any new information to me. I need for put to the public. I don't want for lie.
The issue of drugs or drugs related crime them now one way don't become very common around Sierra Leone, especially if you do watch international media from Sierra Leone allegedly harboring a drug fugitive to Sierra Leone, bringing drugs, using Sierra Leone as a transshipment hub. All of them news there, so they out there about Sierra Leone. As a police force, we one of our primary mandate now for protect the lives and properties of Sierra Leonean. Yeah. Are you worried about all of the news there where they out there about the country?
It's just like you are running a home as a father or as a mother. Anyone to you about your family or you picking them, we probably not good. You will be concerned. So we are all concerned, but that's part of our job. And we believe we'll continue to do the very best we will do to make sure we mandate what we get in the area of protecting lives and property. We continue to do them to the best of our ability. But like I said, with the home situation, we had the father day, the mother day, and a lot of things over around your family, you could be concerned. So that concern good day, but that's not for make you just rest on the oars. Continue for push, continue for do your job, and make you for continue to get success. We are able to get success. It's a difficult job. Everybody I agree, policing is a very difficult job. Everybody they go sleep. And sometimes, even if you are not physically involved in the operations, but strategically, you don't think, wait for do how for put operations in place, way for make una succeed in doing A, B, and C. So it's a very difficult job. We demand a lot of mental, we demand a lot of physical. So heavy, so difficult. But that is what you signed up to do. And if you sign up for one, then you get for one. Otherwise, left the job and go do some other thing.
There's a particular individual goes by the name of Bigitel, where at some point the police they arrest him, and if they stand trial, and later they give him bail, and now he's nowhere to be found.
Well, if you see me the stand trial, then it means the matter is sub judice. And when the matter is sub judice, they're very close to the law. Sometimes they left now, by the time they go to my office, I go meet document for say contempt of court. So I want to save all three from that one. What's the matter they court?
But what do you know about Bigitel
I
issue?
know we arrest them, and I know with the prosecutor in the court, from magistrate, we don't pull and commodity, matter they don't commit them to high court. But that does throw light on this aspect of magistrate court and high court, so that people will understand. You get certain matters in the way magistrate court not get power for trial. Those matters, well, one way we just refer to them matters we call indictable offenses. The magistrate, if they can't go to the magistrate as a court of first instance, they only will conduct investigations. First, they call them preliminary investigation. But by the time we get this new act, this Criminal Procedure Act of 2024, then change the name to committal proceedings. So you do look into the matter of the magistrate, and only they look for what they call sufficient evidence. Where other people call and say prima facie. But at least the word is not sufficient evidence. Evidence is sufficient enough for tell you say, this person that is likely to say do this thing. Then the magistrate can now commit the matter to high court. So high court now then really they do the trial. Now they then will convict you, then sentence you as the case may be. The magistrate not get power for say I sentence you to 2 months, I sentence you to 1 year. So you not get that power there because not in case the person of the past still pass through by way of convenience or by the arrangement of the system. It just pass through and no more. But the person really will get the power for still look into this matter at time. For know if this person get case or not get case, now the magistrate. So from at the point of view of the magistrate, the one thing they don't commit them to high court for real trial. So he didn't have for trial. The way they did it for trial now, somebody has to be careful. And so maybe if the PR will come off the judiciary, he might not, instead of might, he might throw light on them. But what's the matter there in a court now for trial? I would say sub judice as per law. So and otherwise, I could be brought in for contempt of court, or any of will be brought in for contempt of court.
ACP, but una worried say many times una can do una investigation as a police, especially now that this drug crisis in the country, especially Kush, una arrest a suspect where una go don't get una intelligence say it in a particular community, it is sell Kush, una do arrest them, do una investigation, send and go na court where he reached there now this particular individual can get bail, like what happened with the Bigitel case. Then put her on bail, now it all run away, he's nowhere to be seen. This they derail on our efforts in trying to combat the substantia.
Are we happy? Honestly, we are not going to be happy. Especially if we look at the amount of energy, or put in general, the amount of resources we don't put for go after somebody. Well, I can normally say, and that is the reality, the criminal justice system is tripartite. Now 3 parties involved. We get the police, we're one of the first responders. Now we go do the arrests, we go do the investigations, and then we take to court and therefore prosecute. And then we get the judiciary. We by law, Section 120 of the Constitution creates the judiciary. By law, then job, now for interpret the law and punish lawbreakers. So even police not get right for punish person. If we take person up in custody, when somebody get in our cell, they take it to police go punish. I say no, police not get right for punish. The law not give police power for punish. That put in a custody. Now for they temporarily wise with the conduct investigations as provided for by law. But the one they will get the power for punish, now the courts, then get the power. Now then also go 3 years jail, go 3 years jail, and then you have the last limb where now the correctional center or service, we are then responsible for the rehabilitation, for keeping custody and then do the rehabilitation. So we don't play with own part. I will play a part with respect say all other parties involved will play their own part. But another year in public relations, you don't come to the cardi on air, so you talk against another institution. It is wrong in public relations. And me no am I not go do am. I not go there to castigate another entity. But the fact means if we take people into court, what we expect, and for you forget conviction, and then people they get them face. If not sentence and they go, they get a sentence. If not finding, they find them, they find them. But that is the situation. And we left the judiciary. But again, we also get to know the judiciary, we myself also very close to. Then SSF, they are also guided by rules. They know they act above their functions. They also know for act below their functions because somebody else they will tell you, say, no, Mr. George, you don't act above your functions. Or Mr. George, you don't act below your functions, as the case may be. So they are also guided by rules. And those rules they also get for follower. So the issue of bail, you get the bail policy and all the rest of it. But on we own side, no like we would just want take somebody under. At the end of the day, we forget conviction, and then let them punish them for what they do. Now that's what we look for. Any other thing other than that one, even if we a lawful, understand, but you go feel them. Say, but we don't spend manpower. They take time for study about this person. We don't even forget we don't go to carry, we don't even fear. We don't can go, but this person need to forget justice because the other institution also try for follow within the law say. Forgive somebody bail is by the law, you give somebody bail. But we only the hope and pray say complementarily we will work together and if we able forget the results we look for. And the Chief Justice is doing very well because where this emergency situation come, he gets judges and magistrate way assigned. Specifically, you get a special court for that purpose. That will tell you say everybody is concerned and everybody wants to play in your own role in this fight. Because we will all work collectively and like how everybody the clamor say, oh, this is what we should do. We don't partner enforcement. Talk and go, talk and come. Now enforcement. If the laws are there, nobody's enforcing them, no law. So Parliament then they by their mandate now for just make. Not then they can't enforce. So it's a pretty difficult one, but we have to make do with the laws the way they and for make sure say we continue for complement each other's effort for get the positive results we all look for.
And on this enforcement, we come to the issue of Kush. Among all the many investigations we they do, one way we really draw the public attention, we become a public interest issue based on the way how the police been handle them. Now then we get to do it Natasha Beckley, the popular musician and politician now. Waiting at the latest on the investigation where the police they do Natasha Beckley regarding the drugs.
Yeah, Natasha, in matter do with the law officers department. We now wait for the advice and wait for do whether for charge or otherwise. But at the last stage of the issue, the investigations around are not complete. Except we get additional directives from the law officers department. We also probe into these other areas based on the file we submit, the docket we give, and we see there are gaps. Now go look into this area, now go look into this area. But otherwise, if all which we don't submit, then tick all for be correct, and then they will now give instructions say, we now take this matter to court and I charge the person for A, B, and C, or this person are left and case not there. Now that's at that stage we now. Either they take for charge, or they say do more investigations, or they say this person are left and case not there. So then 3 options you now do it for.
The host in question, where on allege say na Natasha get and on allege say that hosted in the use for Kush related activity them. Natasha denies say not to get the host. So the host in question, what's in status now?
The host self-evident is the subject of the investigation. And then the issue not for discuss now because it's like for the discussion now, it's like with the direct the law officers departments in a distance for do. On another day not for do. Not left and let them do the work. Then the SF, the carry they pay me for what they do, they're also paid for what they are doing. So let's allow them to do their own job and let them look into because the house is the subject of the investigation. The moment that one is cleared, I feel say whether Natasha culpable or not culpable all go surround around that property.
NDLEA then don't declare a seizure. By December, then say government go take them. If nobody not come out and get the property.
Yeah, that's part of the 6 month period. That is part of the 6 month period. Because when you look at the law itself, the National Drug Control Act of 2008, Section 9, subsection 2, often very clear with regards to if any property the way you get to the case of these drugs or something like the proceeds investor but that host there and you know that property and Caesar. So also Section 9, subsection 2 of the National Drug Control Act of 2008. So now this now nothing to work on. I will look at the NDLEA. Now this law, then come into being. This law, I make them as the focal points under Section 24 of that same law. Section 24, then make them as focal points, then being NDLEA. So then I learn it. Yeah.
Still believe at this point, say when I get enough evidence where they link Natasha to the house there.
See, I use one word when I interview. I say we are my ruling, and all come to this word again.
No, just let the public know what's going to happen.
It go difficult because I say the matter didn't have law officers department.
But you're not going to cut it.
No, you're not. Yeah, but you do then. It's like at the direction saying addition for do all the investigations around the house, the perpetuating side, the trading side, and connection, the nexus where it could be all landed in that docket.
They don't make statements.
Yes, but if I can't talk now, say now this is say or not this is say. No, wait, let the law officers.
No, not waiting in say now the police.
Yeah.
The last time we talk to you, una been believe say a get hands na that host. Now that's how they ask say up to this point, the police still stand by that on an initial stance say Natasha has a link to that particular house.
Now make we do the investigations for ascertain the veracity of that information we get, whether it is true or false. So that's what led to the investigation. So now the investigation now reach a point now where the arbiter, I will call her like the arbiter at this stage, the law officers department for determining now say yes, what will not be feel or what will not be think, now so it be or not to say be.
So when I'm feeling and when I thought still maintain. Now
that's just get for maintain them. Otherwise, we need to follow investigator. We just get for maintain them. We maintain them. So on that basis, on that basis, we do investigations and send the file go. So we now need to be directed whether our thoughts or whether we direction na the right one or otherwise. But that's the situation now. So we have to wait for them. I'm not sure enough. No matter what, an officer go to take again. So until December, they don't tell you. They don't properly screen the file and say, because the difficulty where I want also for the public know. Sometimes they blame the police, or sometimes they just say, "Oh, this matter they delay. Oh, this matter not happen." And the threshold. Criminal law not like civil law. Civil, I say you do this thing, you say me down. Or two left the fet. We look forward to get 50.1. And then they get 49.9. Now we get 50.1. It win the case on the balance of probability. But this one, the threshold they set for an end so high for criminal matter. I say for proof beyond reasonable doubt. So 99.9% doubt for be clear say this person ain't do this thing. And the law say the moment that small doubt come, if not to this person, then they left her. So why you waste all these resources, take this person to go court? They only for the other doubt they go come up. The other doubt they made them to go. So then you make the process sometimes in investigation. Then make the police no matter then law then sabi. Or we will law sabi because I'm also in the police. We law who sabi not reach that level where we say we will just take matter going to court. By law, description say take and go to the law officers department and then get the master sabi. They're not doing this thing all along. So maybe this I will not see. Then we say no, maybe for this one thing. So I make let the be normal, let us patient and shortly we'll get to the back of it or to the end of it.
What are the grounds on which the police been Gambia?
Well, we get this new Criminal Procedure Act. This new Criminal Procedure Act, they detain people. But if we say we still get access to you when we need you, then we no need for keep you. And the post we come out for them, and only for announcement, but the person will be with an apostle will say that person the enter we need them. That person will go for producer. And indeed, and law and be the part of her. In family members, and also law normally not the bail person. It will show representation. I would always advise like lawyer or advise like policeman. Policeman like my mama would advise to say no bail you, mama. We get easy professionally not bail you, mama, because mama assume he do something you get for do with murder, kill and kill. You say well police don't get power for bail, but certain any kind of offense, a big offense. They say we picking up police now they for solve that problem. But they sleep and they take coffee go. They left that problem and so law they also give advice and say no bail. You will show representation. Cap somebody who credible, somebody who fit to say trustworthy, somebody who fit to say he going to produce this person in the events. And still need them. So now that really happened. So the person will come and the person will hand over to the person was very cooperative throughout. And they don't ever give Natasha Beckley time say you should be here at this time, but not there at this time. So these are the kinds of things that we they give you conditions and then you fulfill those conditions. And then so nobody, no fet, no alala.
But the stance where una been take for declare unwanted, now one then the way Natasha been condemned, and a lot of people been condemned the police as well. Say why putting somebody wanted where the person no disappear?
The icon, the reason behind it, it will possibly or probably no. Remember, I said this host in question, we don't under surveillance for long. We not even know person. So if you get small information, if you just say this information is sacrosanct, then the only way you could forget to this person by this way. What at the end of the day, we would want to tell you, an officer they go arrest them. He say, oh, me, yes, okay, I count at the station, I count my family, I count me with lawyers. And then comply and come. So
now tactics for let the police.
I'm not for saying tactics, but now one of the procedures who they use who they do investigations. Somebody could be declared wanted. It's a normal procedure. We can do it. And what's the law allow for them? So you the ordinary person you will see them differently, but the law allow for them. So we did what the law allowed us to do. We're not going to somebody will say ultra fast. Either above which the law tell you for do. So the law tell you for them. So do them.
ACP, the drug issue done so much now the country to a point that President Bio himself don't like take the bold step, join the fight in a way. He do a visit na rehab centers, then he call a high level stakeholders engagement to say you boss been there. For let her update them, waiting exactly they go on. And it make bold 5 decisive measures adding to the 5 pillars where bido already they exist to say declare a state of emergency. And UNASEF done they make several arrests. As it is now from where you are sitting, waiting at the numbers in total on again custody to Kush related issues.
Well, how we do what we call weekly segmentation. Every week, I guess will make across the board with the make them public every Wednesday. Now we press conference. So we now decide say instead of having fortnightly press conference, we're gonna get weekly press conference. Every Wednesday 2:00 we get press conference. So today we get to go reveal then figure there for saying now this we do for this week. I don't know if I get time. Yes, now this we do for this week. So far, the arrest and submit, and we across the country, the rate survey conducted now 221 for the week under review, and then the suspect that were arrested now 144. So those ones have been processed, and from now to next week, the one that we get for do again will also bring the figure in camp. So along the line, we'll get for do all the collation, and by the time we get for pool, now annual statistics, all those figures now go be reflective on that national statistics. But it's not around for the week under review. So like for Freetown West, under the police jurisdiction, will take them for be from Sit-Up Street, understand, to come this other end at the west. Because at the Sit-Up Street, I think at the Eastern Police Stop. So Central Police Division, and then take off from that and I'll take it to Godish Division. So then do 16 gates, and then they arrest 10 suspects. And this one, now a combined team, not make them very clear. Not make like, not take all the glory, like saying we won the panel. The military, they part of them. The NDLE, they say the part of them. We also get the National Public Health Agency. Understand? We all put together, and they are the Director General of NDLE, and they in charge of this pillar, the enforcement. You remember I tell you say the law under Section 24 of this National Drug Control Act, they put them as a focal person. And also we come in now. Also they use the word authorized person. And if you look at the Interpretation Act, the interpretation not to interpret of that stuff, they say authorized person, and they didn't mention the police. So which means we are also part of the fight. And I make we own lead agency when at the transnational organized crime. We NDLE did part of all other institutions in the part of So this year do then do na 16 years and do then able to arrest 10 suspects. So by today, report, I'm not saying they forgive me more. Then Freetown East, we from that Eastern Police, we go to Waterloo. Then do 73 raids. You go the one that I'm making you, see Waterloo, there axis in another area, and then make 30 arrests. And then for the Northwest get for do it, Cambia, Putloko, Lunge, Lonsar, understand, Masiaka, then divisions, and all the divisions, they come up to Songo, and then do 19 raids, and then they arrest 8 suspects. And then Northeast, get for do it now McKinney, get for do it Mile 91, get for do it Mabuka, get for do it Panlap division. We all go up to Kamakui division, we come now Kabbalah division, and then Mongo division. But then all one, and they then do 39 raids, and then they arrest 22 suspects. And then for the South, on a Bo Bont, Mabapujan, and the other one, and they then do 44 raids, and they arrest 26 suspects. And then the Eastern region, we in Akenema, Kailaon, Kono, Axis, then do 30 raids, and they arrest 40 suspects. So the total for the past 1 week now, 221, and then the suspect arrested now 144. Like I said, now on a weekly basis, we do the collation. And so by next week again, we also will pull out the figures and tell people and say, this is what we are doing. And I want to say something that I want to appreciate the public. Honestly, I want to appreciate the public. It's not everybody in concern. Possible say me picking on the take push or not the same the take push or me or somebody very, very close or related to me. But this fight now everybody depend on whether you are in the journalism, you're in a fitter, or you're in a teacher. So everybody's cooperating. Every morning when I open my phone, I go see lots and lots of messages where I go send for give me directives, direction, which I forgo. Those ones I'll take all of them, I'll send them, which I for send them. And by the 10th day, they're going to give me feedback. This way you be sent to me, we don't do it. Then they don't do it, we don't do this. So that is should say everybody they come on board. And this is what we want. Because we presence for be everywhere, it will be just difficult. One day, now even now I'm dominated. I'm one day in the studio, one and two. So which means 1 against 2. So I want to plenty pass with, and I want to continue for talk to the journalists as well. What you are doing a very good fight, and you are doing a very good thing, and then continue to do it. Because where they read the Constitution as is section 11, I'm so pleased the work of the journalist for all the obligation when I get for all people for account for what they are doing. I also read section 25, and I see again, it's also very good. So to me, I'm not a journalist now, even though it's part of my training, but I'm pleased with some of the job on the area, and I hope I will continue for them.
Based on the figures where the police they see, this not just this way you don't read this morning for this week, but also the raids them when they do. Which particular area are worried about this drugs issue?
We decide say every sign of salon. Now we decide for declare and say na side way possible must the way they deal with Kush. So let me go. Yes. So if we see one for concentrate, say for example Waterloo, we all know say Waterloo from time immemorial. Now one bad place. Then if you look at the rates, now they get the highest figure we then conduct for the Northeast, and one area we then concentrate. Understand? But we also spare them across. If we say they concentrate one side, the one thing about possibly they deal with drug, the moment you concentrate, now when they all you put your attention, then they migrate. And most of the messages I get this morning, now one they get for with migration. People then say we don't begin to see other people now. They don't be there. They don't the car now. Understand? So all they want they process the information and pass themselves for passage because the moment I call one name now, so now. I tell you, where they say media and the kind of radio station or television, that is the reality. Those guys who are criminals, those guys who are involved in drugs, they all really listen because they just want to do one slip off. And then they walk around. Yeah, what did man say? So the whole country will not make any side say, a secret gun. Everywhere we check, get small information, work on them, and they'll make sure we get the results we look for.
How about the police officer yesterday we go viral on a suspect say?
Yeah, and if I don't they took now, you get excuse again. By law, not no more. What I mean not no more. This law within the Constitution section 23, subsection 4. We say everybody in the constitution for being innocent. NSSF now under that same standard we look at her, say innocent. But we, the leadership, say we are going to investigate. And the investigation ain't go time to the offense. Because the fact remains they don't meet the thing in us. In own quarter in our government quarter. Now we put on this. And we get this aspect of the law you talk about strict liability. Now, what did the law say? How somebody to commit a crime? A crime you get to call the mens rea. The mens rea and that kind of that intention, recklessness and negligence, all those put together. Understand? I said go slap her. That's intention, the mens rea. And then you slap her. Now we call it act to serious, now the act itself. So what you think in your mind, you put it into action. Where other people not add one day, they say minus a defense, then constitute a crime. So waiting strict liability, they say strict liability no one for no waiting on immense, waiting on the intention. Like say for example, where you get these drugs, waiting on the intention you keep no, we are not cared about them. We to care we meet on your hand. And the law so once you meet on your hand, you commit the offense that you're in possession of drugs. Understand? So you now go find your own defense. For sure, talk about due diligence, talk about other issues, now you get your own defense. But the onus or the responsibility don't shift to you for proof otherwise. But we, for the fact that we meet an iron, the lawsuit not for meet an iron. So now the teachers, the lawsuit not for meet the drugs iron. If you have drugs for station, we get sign to keep on a station. Exhibit any kind of police station, we get sign for keeper. Understand? And we get 10 way the keeper. You know, we just keep them indefinitely. You get them because you get to go to court, and when court don't say this one should be forfeited to the state, or maybe now say let them go burn her, let them dispose of her, then for go burn her. You know, people go take and go say go like so. I don't want for prejudice that matter, but the fact remains the leadership don't decide say they have to probe into them like how they don't investigate all other person. And I mean don't say I kind of talk. People come on and decide what the happen. We kind of talk so that they will investigate on them.
This your colleague wouldn't catch with the drugs.
Yeah.
Now just one. Fingers on the point, especially from the public, but the police say una safe involved in all of this because videos don't they go viral where police officer then in a bad state after they don't take this Kush. And many a time allegation of that when arresting people there, corruption they can inside, when I left them back then go into the communities. And yesterday in a clear case of on a colleague where on a catch drugs inside us.
Now one case. I know they say now isolated, but now one case. And I'm not going to say, we use that one case there for generalize. Somebody go say, a fallacy of hasty generalization. I'm not going to fall in that trap. Like a fallacy. But it won't happen. And every man is responsible for the natural and probable consequences of your act. What you do, we'll look into them and if case against them. We'll not use your own one. Even for bringing me come away, me and I ever smoke cigarettes. I don't know what I drink. All the open business people they say, now I don't know why they drink. I say I don't want me to drink from Temu. You know, so let your own case not come from your own case. You understand? What they can say, you don't do it, or allegedly you don't do it. Or you look into them, yeah.
So officially, police don't dismiss any officer because of this issue of drugs.
I know you really don't have question yourself. But until they dismiss, they kind of press conference earlier. I remember now you talk about say One time the way that didn't start safe. When the baby like zombie around. That was the time we dismiss up to 9. So we give course every time till you go to 11, till you go to 15. Now we now becoming can get intermittent and press conference not stop. But with the give now if we get is it 2 or 3 or 4 of the Odina Panama Road.
So now they worried say people and we suppose for they enforce the law. And these drugs, for example, then safe the part of the problem.
Everybody will be worried in the sense that yes, if we get 10 kind of bad eggs a day, what would they pray for? Now for we able to fish them out. You know, waiting response for the behavior of man. We got one philosopher we call I think Jean Piaget. Jean Piaget, when they study education, talk about Jean Piaget. Are 2 things. Anybody in behavior are 2 things responsible. We get what to call heredity, they'll get the environment. Nature and nurture. Nature is the heredity, and then the nurture is the environment. Honestly, some people by their upbringing, or waiting and take from the mama and papa, then they determine how they behave. Some are the upbringing, some are the school so they attend, the community don't come out, understand? Now put together and then they determine how they behave. But normally they say, show me your if people come out kanike. I like for trouble kanike. It's not some bad people. But me no, not bad. I don't know. And I can't come out. Kanike and Fubi. 2 serious away than notorious for bad things. People like say notorious for bad things. But at the individual, I think I came from very good parenting. You know.
So then dealers then, because you just give a list again of alleged dealers we don't apprehend. Anyone panic able for link the police when I do an investigation to the suppliers, because breaking the supply chain now one way very difficult to fight. Even allegations of the one way they say then they send at the provinces, then send from Free Tongue, then they suspect say they come out. Then dealers then they in any way able link owner to the suppliers.
Yeah, well, this is the difficult aspect of the investigation. I don't know if this thing are some cultism. Somehow you see all and you know you prefer you go die if not die safe if they die. You could take and the law, see the law, this law again, this human rights, democracy, it gets your own good side, it also gets your bad. You're not supposed to squeeze somebody for pull information. Because if you squeeze somebody, you force them for let's say something, you say then you take charge and go court. Then the moment they go to court, then you say up. You say and this statement I make. So the way to the policeman can, the policeman don't talk down. You don't give all in testimony. You say this statement, now force them be forced me for like writer. The law, they tell you say the magistrate or the judge from that point, they stop the case first. We go to call it verdict, a trial within a trial. That case when I go pan, they put a first in the corner. Say this other one who don't come, don't look pan first. If not true or not lie. If you can't find out not true, say yes, the police may use other kind. Surreptitious means for getting that information. That case, that don't account in all way don't pull because this one don't pull. So if you ask the man, the person not agree for tell you, your own job now for do your investigation for they go after other person. But then people they know they talk. They know they talk. I don't know therapy whether they take oath. That case, that don't account in all way possible. Whether they take oath, so you the owner, the olo. But with time, I should say wait for which there people will begin to see the need say no. I mean, I don't feel continue for suffer. I need for tell me source. Like identify me source because you the chain itself, you get for do with the manufacturer, you get for do with the wholesaler, you get for do with the retailer, and then come to the last person at the consumer. We the one they self don't say that way. Don't say not commit offense. So you commit an offense. That take way they take time for putting anybody. You commit an offense, but no, you got to look at the aspect of compassion. And President said, don't say before take them as victim. So they take them as victim. If you know what the law say, then commit offense under Section 8 of this same National Drug Law Control Act. You understand? If then commit offense. And get for do something like 5 years, not less than 5 years jail. But that person, the way in that kind of condition, they can't go on Panama Road or wherever. I mean, they clear more. So that make the same act make provision for what you call aftercare. We talk about education, talk about social reintegration, talk about rehabilitation, and so all those things, the part of the law we make provision for, you know. So it's a pretty difficult one. We hope so we reach that point where somebody will voluntarily say, "Office, officer, this me I tell them after this to the commoter, now this person, they would then go left to lead you to tell you reach to the side when at the source.
I study about for left wing at the studio. Quickly, the investigation we get for do with Belojos, how far? Una don't conclude, una don't close that.
Yeah, well, it is at the level of government at another level, so still now it's nothing new.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Many thanks for joining me this morning for Kangi updates on several investigation them way una they do. That's not the head of the police media, ACP Brahma Kamara. Don't give updates on the different arrest and investigation then they do. Well, we can look now on another issue we get for do with the public as plenty concern don't come out, but the collapse bundle data where Orange be the give to then customers them. This being told on they complain, say Orange don't increase. Well, you can get the fact about what happen with this collapse bundle. Why the subscriber them notice say the amount where them plan to pay for them not to in the pay again. Will they take this quick break or come back or can talk to somebody from Orange Sierra Leone?
Council Salon also every decision they touch the life of plenty people. One program they bring the voice of the people to the heart of politics.
This na politics and the people. The program where they give the power to the people, explain the truth, and bring the leader them close to the citizen them.
Real discussion, real voice them, real impact. Join the debate and make them hear your voice.
Every Tuesday, 8 p.m. na you platform where they turn up for the truth and civil engagement. Only on Liberty Online TV.
Let me talk about politics. Let me talk about people.
Term them like this, where politics they shape the future, career they define we path them, and the economy they touch everybody in life.
Big thank you to
One program where they ask the hard question them and same so bring the answer them close to you, face to face with the movers and shakers, the voice them will matter, the issue them will count. One time per week, one big name, one big issue, one-on-one on Liberty Online TV. Every Friday, 8 to 9 p.m. with Khadija Bangura. One-on-one, only on Liberty Online TV. 8 to 9 p.m. with Khadija Bangura. One-on-one, only on Liberty Online TV.
All right, welcome back. You still watch the Breakfast Show, and earlier we don't get updates from the head of the police media. We don't updates about the different investigation and arrest them what they don't make on people who then they allege say get dealing with Kush and other drugs them. Well, we'll continue for follow up and we're going to bring the police when and as and when necessary for the give update. So they look now at another trendy issue we get for do with the mobile company them as different customer them we now subscriber them to various mobile company them. We see this week the public outcry for Seka the data when they allege say the mobile company had don't increase. Well, we get somebody at the studio when our Otis George Campbell, he come out from Orange Sierra Leone. They can talk about what exactly go wrong with this particular collapse bundle where people be done they use for subscribe for a letter cost. What happen where the public say now them pull out from 60,000 to 100,000 leons. This is not a concern. We don't come out from the public. Good morning, Otis.
Good morning, Khadija. Thank you very much for having me.
All right, I should say, una sef don't they follow the conversation, especially in the social media for una subscriber them. They are concerned and the perception out there na that under the collapse bundle, the facility though they get, for example, from 60 to 100, allegedly, na so then say una increase. And firstly, start for clarify if Orange make any increase na the collapse bundle.
Okay, to me, customer they out there, we take this opportunity for engage now. Okay, firstly, we not increase the tariff for the collapse bundle. We only remove a particular offer where we take notice say for we not been to do well. So na dynamic we remove the 60 leons. Beforehand we get the daily the 3 days, the 60 leons when are 7 days, and the 100 leons. So we not do anything on tariff, we not do anything on bond rates. We only remove the 60 leons offer.
What's make una remove the 60 leons?
We get multiple factors. Firstly, as a business, we always try for listening to the customer then. We know say 60 leons at 1 Mbps, it be really, really challenging for the customer then. It's affordable, yes, than a one, but two, it gets lots of traffic. And if you get lots of traffic, automatically they affect the overall performance of the network. So that's one. So before we even do this removal, we take time, do sample surveys then at different localities than at the country. We even use the call center, we touch points then or shops them. For let we know how people and they react to having the 60 leons offer and the speed way then they get. And 1 Mbps is quite slow. That we not to tell for lie, but okay for use text like WhatsApp and everything. But the further you go into using streaming services and other things, then you must experience challenge. So basically, because of that one day, we engage the regulatory body and say we get people with the grumble about this particular one, and a financial burden also on we because now we don't do 4G all over the country. We spent close to 50 million last year towards this year for make sure say 4G 95% of the country right now. But again, we need to get the adequate money for let we continue for run the operations for the country. So we look and say this one, it cause lots of traffic, it disrupt performance for customers. Then we say no, this particular one, let we pull them.
One main concern again where the customer they been gets now we wanna not communicate this to them, then just wake up one morning and notice say na 100 leons then supposed to pay for use the collapse bundle. How done they happen?
No, we first of all, collapse bundle, we only get them exclusively on Maxit app. And since now the channel and the way we know say everybody is subscribed to the collapse, we make sure say from the 20th because regulatory body been give 14 days 14 days for let we make sure say customer they aware so they remove this. So what we do on the Maxit app where you get the 60 leons offer, we put a pop-up the way they should say this offer expires on the 2nd of November. That was there. Also, anybody will be buy collect go see say the SMS way they receive. After I would say you don't successfully subscribe for the collect offer, you see and at the bottom of the message also, this particular offer expires on the 2nd of November. We come back na Liberty TV also. We do Facebook Live. I talk and I also say this offer they expire on the 2nd of November. We do pop-up now, we max it up. We all with Facebook handles, all with social media handles, then we do the same. So we actually communicate them. In fact, then give me 14 days. We go the further and do communicate 18 days before we do the removal.
One question again on the common form on a customer and that if una align with the regulator them because in as much as in the blame owner the mobile company, the regulator them back with the regulator now one way the public they blame say how the mobile company go just make decision.
Firstly, I can always say before we start anything, cover do with the regulatory body, we always tell them thank you because of how then they manage we. We need customer them, but we self need the regulatory body for guide we and on how we they do all things in this country. The regulatory body will make sure so we approach them with this. We approach them with constraints. Then self know what we don't invest. Then self know what we don't do for the mobile network. They almost all sign at this country, and they know it's not. They know it's not operational cost and everything. So we put on a table to them, and we engage them. We engage them for more than 3 to 4 months on this back and forth discussion, negotiation. This is that, and they really aware. Now then, in fact, they don't mean we go green light. We not for make the move because we know what thing will come after that. And get all the rights. Whatever we say, revert back, do this or do that. So, but this particular time, we make sure so we engage them to the fullest, and then give you the blessing for go ahead with this one.
How the collapse bundle they work? Because if you go to the comment section, they see say people still they argue say wanna make an increment. How exactly the bundle been there before to how it they currently where then go na the max it up?
Okay, so the collapse bundle. Originally, we get 4 offers on the collapse bundle. We get daily, we na 1 Mbps, we na 15 leons. We get 3 days, we na 2 Mbps na 40 leons. We had before 1 Mbps 60 leons. Then we will get 2 Mbps when 100 leons. The 2 Mbps has always been there. It just happens to this particular time because of the constraints on the infrastructure, the network. We don't want customer there for the experience, slow speed. The issues are there. So, but we have to make sure say we listen to, because the overall performance of the network, not only possible they use Collat no more. Other people in the way they use plenty other bundles them. So we make sure say for the overall performance, general performance of the network, we go for try for see who side this smart traffic they come on, let we handle them.
Now that the 60 leons bundle don't come out, una get any other available bundles them way una customer them for subscribe to?
Oh yes, obviously we get with normal data bundle them. Either as low as 0.15 megabyte, they are 0.1 1 leon. So we get very much affordable prices. We get combo bundles, then we get yo bundle where they give you voice, SMS and unlimited voice data and unlimited SMS. You get your own back when a combo bundle where you start from 7 leons. So they give you voice, SMS and data. And we get pro bundle, we get pro hybrid, we get lots of different data bundle options then. But because we know say the car we get sparked some time ago. Oh no, say the entry level people them they really need internet. Specifically, let's take a look at students them waiting in the hand. So we'll be trying to deploy something. We go make sure say they can get something studying and everything. But we don't know say now the traffic where they come up from this, when they come up from that 60 leon, they been so high, they affect the overall performance of all the other offers they we Orange gets. So because of that, we see say no. This is the good financial strain and it is strain the network. So let we remove something and make sure say generally the overall performance of the Orange network is satisfactory for everybody.
Customer and they allege say una the thief from them. Orange really the thief from the subscribers?
No, we not the thief anything from any subscriber. We not the thief, and they say I'm over and over again. We not the thief. In fact, what Orange they do so much impactful. What we need for thief posting them, we have plenty. In fact, for as a company, we don't last year alone we generate close to 770 million towards the national economy. Again, we get partner then locally we then save your own money where they make generally be to the tune of almost 1 billion as at last year. We get Orange social media venture where they see people and they win close to 200-300 million almost every year. They do them. We get to digital center where we make sure say Orange them they partner with different locality and they train women them. Last year alone we trained over 14,000 people them. So we they give back rather than people and say with the thief. I want to let people and know say Orange they give back to Sierra Leone in boku different way them.
What about the quality of service? Because if you talk to many of our subscribers, them that concerning it, some of them might not have issue for increased data, but the quality of the service, how they work on them for ensure say in as much as changes can be, una self get to challenge but una meet the expectations of the customers.
Yes. So sometime around the same time last year, we know we had to go to Parliament. NATCA had to told us that they will fine us for the quality of service. At Dynamic last year, we take up on we say for invest close to $50 million. We overhaul plenty things in our network. We make sure say we don't put 4G also in our network now 4G services. And then they waiting all and for show are the commitments for quality of service. Yes, it's a step-by-step thing. We will get it. And all because of the same quality of service, I make we see say this traffic where these 60 leons they cause. Let we make sure say we remove them and make sure say everybody, because somebody go there somewhere else, they use Collat, but the traffic way Collat, that 60 leon Collat they cause now within this locality, it go impede in your internet performance. So we make sure say we try for CC all man generally everybody for enjoy the very good quality of the network.
So anyway, the one I want for reward, the one that will really be the benefit from the 60 leons.
No, well, we will continue for accident. Say you get the option for move up to the 100 leons or can to the 40 leons. When I come network with the listing, we'll try for see where to go do. As I say already, for we data bundle, we been do a 10% discount on the entry level bundles. That na then daily bundle. Not do a 10% discount on Andy. Then again, let people in up. Yes, then they go to like collect because yes, it give you that laxity of subscribing today, and I know say another for what for subscribe. See at the end of the next 7 days from now. But to get the option of other bundles, they will give you better speed. They will give you speed above 2 Mbps. Because your normal data bundle, they give you speed way above 10 Mbps. You get up to 50, 60 Mbps, at times close to 100 Mbps when you use your normal data bundle. So you get the flexibility. When you just do that, they forget to control one for let people like really enjoy that unlimited service. And make you bring a capper with speed.
The 60 million subscription owner remove from the collect bundle. If somebody we don't subscribe for an earlier, now that the removal don't happen, it will affect them.
No. You be rest assured. If you subscribe on the second, you know, say you still get your 7 days attached to your offer. We know they do anything. We only discontinue the service for people and for subscribe. But always you can get your internet speed will be allocated to you. The days for validity still remains the same. We not get nothing to do with changing even your consumption rate on that offer.
How about the other daily, weekly, monthly subscription? They still remain the same.
We'll not change none other price. We'll not change no other price. As I say, the only two we do no more. Now we'll be make sure so we get some discount on we entry level daily bundles them on star 800 hash, where that we normally call the normal megabyte.
You think saying at the time where this decision happened, na spark the concern from our customers?
Well, altogether, people electing we affordable and it doesn't matter which particular time we've been do this. We know say yes, people like say things hard generally for everybody. Like I had for that mommy with the sell fish down Congo market. That's so difficult back for CEOs them within at the Nkuzi office. Because they serve for make decision, we get for affect lots of other people them. They need for make profits, they get for answer to the brand they own the office, they get for answer to the response of the staff, them their welfare. So generally, if you your office not they perform well, like other mommy where they sell fish back there for the strain and your business, it will be tough for them because you get lots of heads and eyes where they watch and expect and say it's your responsibility to turn this around for us. So like how that mommy serve the strain, that driver say the strain. And so big business then serve the strain. So now we like collective effort together for make sure say we all feel satisfied. And then the orange they drive towards.
The collapse bundle, as the name implies, collapse. And I get many subscribers then we want for link to forget collapse where you can pan browsing. Why on a limit to the Maxit app?
Well, how for put this one? Because we know say we dey try for make self-care for everybody, for make them very digital. One thing I make we use on a Maxit, we Orange be not say we get lots of offers them. It been too cumbersome for let people in the beginning memorize codes and everything. So we introduce Maxit. And having Maxit, it go fine for let we get something we go make this app go be unique. Having collect on Maxit, now for let people themselves enjoy them, make it easy for them for subscribe, make it easy for subscribe for other person without because it's just a click of the button. Say you did dial this. Sometimes you could forget, you will get USSD timeout session. So make them very easy with just a click of the button. Maxit very simple and easy for use. Just go to any of the store and download them.
According to now, I remove the 60 millions for improve on our network and other facility them. But as it is now, even at the comment section on a subscriber, then they did complain about the facility them. Waiting at the assurance where you go give them say as a company, when I go look inside and concern them, and this removal of the 60 millions from the collapse bundle, now a way for Lona improve really and genuinely on our services.
These feedbacks that we always they look forward for get because as a business or business owner, you get for allow one criticism, feedbacks, all of these points makes you a better business or a better individual. For now, we dey geared towards having the best network in the country. How we go do that day? Make sure say as you did mention you a challenge that we get so we dey do plenty optimization. In a not too distant future from now, we get some big business we dey do na Bo, where people go see, where people go still see and understand what's in Orange their responsibility when it comes towards investment towards having a better network. Would they do something not too distant from now, but we then go see and then go understand, say yes, Orange ready, really ready for make sure say data service generally the performance will be better than this. Would they push towards having an efficient and effective network where all man go applaud and not say yes, Orange, they mean talk and say, then they push towards having a better service.
But currently, waiting are some of the promotions that we wanna get for them.
Okay, so currently we get this we call Soba Kaiba. The Soba Kaiba, you know, we in our voice offer we carry it. We know say this particular term from the entire so people and get the people in the provinces, you get people where they far away from you. We give the opportunity for let them make voice call. We know say right now voice call not popular again. So we will let people get that opportunity for talk more to people. Remember one time in the we get that cooler where people they talk over the weekend, plenty, and we get night caller where people they talk also. So, but now we do this one by just activating by dialing *500#. You can do the 8.15 offer when a 5 minutes. They get the 10 minutes talk time when a 16 leons and talk for as much as you want for that particular time. But you're not done there. This offer gets special goodies them. We also attach to them. We get monthly winners the way they win keke. We get weekly winners the way they win motorbike, generator, solar kits, and plenty other good things them. In fact, what we can do in normal animation for let people know say we really want to connect with them. For any activation we do, you get something special where you win. Then we get several salon a very big sporting country. So we predict and win or deploy on Maxit. Normally we open Maxit, they see a pop-up, we tell you say predict on this particular fixture. Yesterday we get Liverpool and Real Madrid. All the one they predict say Liverpool they win, then go down automatically qualify for the weekly draw. Then they win themselves 1 GB, or at the end of the month we can do a live now. So 2 person they win 2,500 leons. Then we also get with Orange Fantasy, where anybody will get picking team in virtual football team, and based on how the players then perform for that particular weekday, once they score the highest points, they win itself 1,000 leons.
Your thing I believe say go don't come to yourself you notice that the issue we get for do with scammers. Most times they can use Orange number, call people saying they work na Orange and they lie just for extort something from the myself na victim. Somebody don't call me say hey, they call from Orange, but because I know it have been tell them. What do they do for protect on our subscribers them from them scammers here?
Okay, so last month we launched Scam Alert. Now a tool where you can just go on our web page and see them, and you confirm anything person there for tell you say you dial this or this particular person tell you say do this particular thing normally for give you prize, or Mr. XYZ call you say this so and so person there in some kind of US, they want like send 10 million leons for them, all and you can check and they. But again, I can always tell person the way Orange they operate, especially let's use a promotion as an example. Orange never ever call you say you don't win. They ask you say give me 2,000 leons, but let you give you 10 million. Orange they do that. Then again, uniquely but Orange we get specific number where they call you. And they call their number, let people know say now their number anytime person you win na Orange. And the number they call you 076 450 000, 075 450 000, 073 450 000. These are only the numbers that will call you. And we not only left and we make sure say all the other prefix them we na Orange gets. We make sure say that 450 000 they not go out. Let person not go able to use them back and scam anybody. So now 076, 075, and 073 for Orange Money.
All right, now Otis, on a customer then we not satisfied with this decision. What do you go tell them in terms of assuring them say let them hang in there, things go get better?
we know how far this company don't come out. People that we from back then know several phases where we don't come out till we don't reach Orange. So this night they show how say this not company we there for stay. We know kaya no more for just come dance, get good time and pull out. And you know, say where you can some side, just like a married you can married you know, say they get for last. You see how the rakpala between the husband and the wife. So now they see say Orange, like how they listen to all the different complaining, would they make sure say all waiting people in the talk, would they try for better by implementing things the way we know say go satisfy them. When it comes to network quality, we know how we been the last year. We know how we done this particular thing. When it comes to offer, will not be ever get collect. It takes some time. We deploy an offer we make people satisfied. We not say them feel satisfied. I make when we move and so we see how people in they react. So now the same concept Orange get for use. We will continue for listing. We'll continue for have internal engagement. We'll continue for partner with NATSCA and for see how best we go deliver services. We go make everybody feel happy.
Any promotion there other than waiting and they give them so for making them happy? Any plans about that?
We get something where they come. Again, let people watch inside Max it. Something they can judge know. We not go wool. Not go as they say, they left, let the cat out of the bag. But to get something where they come pretty soon. And for people that will like social things, them, sports and all that thing, watch the space. Orange they out something pretty soon.
All right, let's look at a few messages there for you before you go. Patrick Musa Momodo, they say, since I subscribe on Monday from the 100 Leone, I'm having the same bad network, no improvements, but God will decide for us.
Asan Sano say, George, the prediction where you dey talk about some maxits, I don't do boku time. I dey win, but on another give me nothing. Please, Liberty TV, on ask them for me.
All right, Alusain WS Bundu, they say, do you want to ask him this question, please? You represent Orange, but can you honestly say this company care about average Sierra Leonean struggle to buy data? We've seen prices go up, services get worse, and customer complaint ignore. What is Orange actually giving back to the people?
And this one, Ben Kwame, it say, then network companies, they are not they improve in standards in terms of giving better service, but always they exploit the customer them. No value for money at all. They say one mobile company they give 50 Mbps at 200 leons per week.
All right. Quickly, Otis.
Yes.
This is not concern from the customer.
So quick one for the predict and win. Let's just give small explanation on that day. Predict and win. Now, yes, everybody they predict. Then we don't predict, you they go into a pot because we're not going to just say everybody will predict correctly and then they win. We do correct prediction for that game day for that particular week because they take 3 games per week. That 3 games they will put into a pot. They will get 10 winners from that particular pot day. Then same people and we don't qualify for that week day. Then they qualify for the end of month draw. So as normally how Orange they do, even this with Soba Kaiba, now draw they do on live TV. So a big, if you don't they predict, fortunate for win it, continue for predicting. You know, saying it cost you nothing. Just open the Maxit app and you predict. So continue for predict and you might win one finally. For the concerns of the network and waiting at the offers them, I don't talk and just know. As a business, we will always strive for make sure say we service the way they offer. Be 1, competitive. 2, make sure we subscribe and enjoy them. And holistically, we want an effective and efficient network we all man will enjoy. So we therefore make sure say traffic management very key to this. We're not going to get something where they create lots of traffic and make sure say the performance of all the other services them be challenging. So we go continue for do as much as we can. There's other one.
Say the quality of service, so now they exploit them, but now they improve the standard.
Yes. Back to it, I say last year with quality of service, we know how difficult it was for us as a business. We experience power outage because you know power outage, we don't invest also in solarizing. Almost all them sites within a far area, they will not say challenging for go. We don't solarize the one in the even the solarization project is ongoing within Freetown and some other side. All that in for satisfied customer service. Back to the numbers, we've done spend almost 50 million from last year to this year on solarization, 4G services everywhere, generator, including the manpower for deliver this. Would they make sure say would they work towards having an effective network for everybody?
Thank you, Otis. So you can this morning can respond to some of the concern them and make clarification out there to owner subscriber them about the 60 loans where owner remove from the Colat bundle where owner be don't they give them. Many thanks for you come this morning. Well, Orange subscribers, you don't hear from them, then say they not increase price for the data tariff. Then just remove the 60 loans where the subscriber them they get now the Colat bundle because the one for ensure say they improve on their service system for owner. Well, now they end the breakfast show for today. Continue for Watch Liberty TV throughout the day as we get very interesting content then will they produce for owner. Many thanks to Princess Pierce, Aisha Mansari, and Samuel Thomas. We make this edition of the breakfast show owner. Mina Khadija Bangura, they say have a good day.
All right. Until we meet again, Mabel Kabadi, goodbye.